Bros and girls, we are coming at you with another video. I'm gonna do some NBA 2K16 gameplay. I am Logan, I'm not Cameron. I'm his little brother, and so that's it.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Woo, will I do this?
You can hear the roar here in Oklahoma City, and we've been waiting for this day for a long time.
Okay, let go.
It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. Thunder here to defend the home court, playing host to the Eastern Conference. So the opening lineup for the Heat, the big men are Bosh and Whiteside. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. And it's Dragic in at the point. And finished off by Westbrook.
It really epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Durant, yeah.
We often talk about his physical state, but what about the mental toughness? Here's a guy who's been playing in some kind of pain every game. And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Inside, and it's
Oh.
by Whiteside.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature.
Oh.
Out to the right wing. And Roberson gets
Oh.
It's 3 on 3 on the fast break. Dang dishes to Wade. Wants to get it back to Whiteside.
Trying to change some stuff.
It's Dragic with the drive, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. It's on Kevin Durant.
And it was a very public fallout out between Goran Dragic and the Suns front office. That was a real tense few weeks there before ultimately he was traded.
And he sinks the second. And, of course, Dragic was traded to Miami last season. Said he felt betrayed by the Suns front office, which spurred him.
Boom! Whoa!
Yeah, you know what? We'll never know the whole truth about that situation, but Dragic said they told him one thing with personnel and did something else.
Now here's Wade.
Trade places.
And the shot is good. Wade's got his first 2 points.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Durant against Dang. Fires from the line. They get it back. Westbrook passes to Ibaka.
No.
One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Outside Durant. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. High post shot. And that one comes up a bit short.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And it's Wade penetrating. The Thunder pull it in. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat.
And their series last year was a bit of a comparison between the two conferences. Both were in the middle of the pack.
Well, you said it. I mean, often it's the teams that are in the middle of the pack in their conference which more accurately show the conference's strength than a team at the top or the bottom. At least that's how I like to look at it.
Here's Whiteside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And Ibaka kicks to Durant. From
Deep shot. Yeah.
Durant with another miss.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Well, Greg, after a run of 10 playoff trips in 11 years, the Miami Heat missing the postseason last year, they'd end up a game back of the 8th spot.
Yeah, and what's hard for the Heat, Kevin, is that they were in the playoff picture for most of the year, and as the season wore on, they slowly fell out of that top 8.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Cantor comes in for Adams, and it's Waiters in for Roberson. So for the Heat, the last game a loss to the Magic.
No.
Spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. And what'd you find out, Doris?
We talked about their strategy on how to contain Russell Westbrook.
Get it to Durant. Yeah.
Hurry and limit his chances to get out in transition and start setting up his teammates or throwing down dunks. Neither is a good option for them.
Thanks, Doris.
You know, it's interesting.
I'm just gonna do a half and then switch the teams up a little bit just to keep it fresh. I don't really want to do a whole game. That might get boring, so just to let you guys know.
It really had been mostly a cordial relationship between Durant and the media up until last season. And then at the All-Star break, I mean, he had some biting remarks.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Whiteside, a screen on Waiters. The drive by Wade. Back to Whiteside. He dishes it to Dang. Looks for Bosch. Gets it to him. 5 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Dragic. Another miss by Dragic. Durant's comments during the All-Star break about the media. He might have been right with some of his comments. I don't know, though, that he really is happy that they came out the way they did.
I agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, he made it clear that he doesn't view the media as all that friendly.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Oh my gosh.
Bank that one in.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Dang dishes to Wade. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Nick Collison's checked in for Serge Ibaka. And then for Miami, Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Whiteside. Green comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Chalmers in for Goran Dragic. Stoudemire against Cantor. That's a 2 from Dang. Miami no good on that time either.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
My gosh, I can't make nothing.
7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Bosch, a screen on Durant. Chalmers pass to Bosch. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
That's good. 7 points for Kevin Durant.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this scene.
Deflects the pass. Stolen by Collison. Durant kicks to Westbrook. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Just 5 on the clock. The drive by Green. It's hauled in by Collison.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Raiders on the wing. Dishes it to Collison. Stolen by Bosch. Oh, and here comes Bosch all alone. That's good. And now it's a 3-point Heat lead.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up. And a great job of taking advantage of the steal there to get those easy ones in transition.
You know, that's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. I mean, good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those two things are hand in glove when they work together.
On the wing, Dang. From past the arc. No good.
Okay, I'm gonna probably quit and do 2 other teams because I know I said I would do a half, but these are kind of long quarters, so we're gonna just